and welcome. This is Assetto Corsa Drift School, Episode 1. So basically, with this series, I'm going to be teaching you guys all the different aspects of drifting in Assetto Corsa, and I'm using the G27 racing wheel. You probably could use a controller to do this, but I recommend, using a wheel, and I'm guessing you probably, the reason you're watching this is because you just got a wheel, and or you just got Assetto Corsa and you wanted to start drifting and you don't know how because it's pretty tough in the beginning. I know experience. When I first got it, I just could not drift at all, and it took me a while. But you know what? I'm not amazing, but I'd say I'm good enough to teach you guys the basics right now. So basically, so I'm in the G27 right now. I have a little custom handbrake and stuff, but any handbrake will work because that'll be later on in the series. But first things first, we're gonna teach you guys how to do donuts and just practice doing donuts, like controlled donuts, not just giving it gas and letting it spin. So the first thing I like to do when I get in the game is warm up the tires, because I actually noticed quite a big difference when if you had to start right now and just start drifting, just right this, I noticed a difference from when I heat them up, do a nice little burnout. So I like to always just just second gear and just drop the clutch, just brake. Also, I'm using the it's a stock vehicle, the M3, the E30 M3 drift version, drift edition, whatever it's called. I'm pretty much gonna use this same car for just about every episode, since it's just kind of basic and it's stock in the game. You don't have to download it or anything. So yeah, and then I'm also at the drift track, as you can probably tell. Anyways, so let's warm up the tires a little bit, a little second gear. And then the first thing we're gonna do is go right over here into this little section right here. So you're pretty much just gonna try to do donuts around the circle, just as controlled as you can without spinning out or going off there or anything like that. Just as controlled as you possibly can in first gear. So let's alright, so let's say you start right here, pretty much just give it some gas, and then just start going around it. Then all of a sudden just hammer the throttle and counter steer. And counter steer is steering the opposite way that you want to go, pretty much. So if I want to do a donut to the left, then I'll just hammer the throttle and turn the wheel to the right, the joystick to the right, and just kind of in first gear you can pretty much just max out the throttle, just stand on the throttle and just use steering to control it. So to kind of just go between counter steering and stuff, and not doing that. Oh, there's too much angle in this car. Alright, so what'll happen if you just keep steering, you don't counter steer enough, you'll oversteer. So basically, let's say you're going and you just turn left, you'll do that, which is oversteer, and you'll pretty much just spin out, and that's not good. So then let's say you're doing a nice little donut and you counter steer too much, so I'm steering to the right too much. Then you'll just go like that, go right back out, and you'll just go right out of the donut and go straight pretty much, and then start going the other way. So basically you gotta find the right balance between turning left and right, counter steering. So it should look around like that. Oh, that's hard to control like that. But yeah, and basically do that just until you can get it down to do nice tight donuts. And also make sure you do it the other way too, left and right. Don't just get really good at one way and not be able to turn the other way. So just nice tight donuts like this. It doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as you can kind of hold them and not spin out or not mess up for a little bit, and basically practice that as much as you can until you until you can hold it out. And that's basically it for this first episode, guys. These are gonna be shorter episodes, because I'm gonna focus on just one main thing for each episode. So yeah, also I'm not gonna be editing all the if I mess up, I'm not gonna just edit all the parts I mess up out to make it look like I'm perfect at this. As a perfect example, I'm basically, if I mess up on something, then I'm gonna leave it in and I'm gonna tell you guys why I messed up, so it'll help me out and it'll help you guys out when you're drifting. So yeah, so don't think I'm a perfect drifter or anything. I'm not amazing. I'm gonna spin out, I'm gonna mess up and all that, but that's just kind of a part of the learning process for both of us. So yeah, anyways, that's it for this first episode, guys. Look forward to the next episode, and all the other episodes after that, so make sure you subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys later.